Welcome into the Nexus Gaming Series Division B West. I'm just giving you all a little bit of time to place your bets. On the left-hand side, we'll be having Cat Daddies with the Chromie, Deckard, Thrall, Joanna, and Raynor. And on the right-hand side, it's going to be our Randy Newmans, Hogger, ETC, Abathur, Li Ming, and Stukov. We'll introduce the players in just a minute. Just want to get you all an opportunity to get your bets in. For this left-hand side, as I said, we have the members of Cat Daddies. Tay is going to be on the Thrall. Shupuff, I would say, maybe. Shapoof or Shapuff, maybe, is going to be on the Chromie. We've got Fence on that Deckard Kane. Magnetic will be on the Joanna. And in bottom lane, we've got Yuji on this Raynor. For the right-hand side, we have the members of the Randy Newmans. We've got Majesty Newman on the Hogger, Randy Newman on the Li Ming, Randall Newman on the Stukov. We've got Wandy Wooman on this ETC, and Abathur burrowing to top lane is going to be Randy Newman. You can all see the reason I love casting this team. You can see why I love casting this team. It's actually really, really challenging, and I absolutely do love it. But also, I mean, they named them all. I mean, how do you not want to cast a team that is just variations of Randy Newman? Who doesn't want to do that? It brings joy to my day. Let's go ahead and check out our lane setups right now. Thrall into the top lane, going to be pushing up against what Abathur is able to just to supply through the lane. We might see a split off from ETC. God, it's a little bit of an awkward situation for the side of Randy Newman when it comes to their laning setups, actually. I just feel like you have to kind of send someone to that top lane at some point against the Thrall, who's just going to be able to really push in damage. Speaking of pushing in damage, Chromie finds the hoof of ETC with that Dragon's Breath, and will find first blood in favor of the side of Cat Daddies. Randy Newman and friends are going to look to continue to soak up and just mitigate that little bit of experience gain for the enemy side. It's going to be about 300 experience, as we always kind of showcase at the start of these games. Thrall, though, working on that Echo the Elements, and now that Li Ming's up here, this is a little bit more difficult for Tay. Randy Newman is going to do their best to soak up this experience, but Li Ming, moderate to okay wave clear in a sense. It really just depends on how you angle your balls. Your Arcane Orbs, I think, is a better way, a more professional way to say that, but I guess maybe I should get all my lewd stuff out today, so that way I don't accidentally bring it out on Saturday and Sunday and crow, and it has to be like, Bahamut? Have I not been paying attention, or was there a few Newmans that we haven't seen before? I think Majesty Newman is new? I think there's so many, like, if I remember correctly, like, they've got a bunch of people for this team. There's a lot of Randy Newmans and variations of it. There was one time when I casted a game and there was like all the Randy Newmans, and there was like a Jeremy or something like that, and I was like, this is upsetting. I don't want to be here. Right now, though, Condemn coming out from the Joanna, that's almost enough damage from Shupuff. I'm gonna go with Shupuff because I was watching Bake Off recently. Just dumping out the damage, almost finds that Dragon's Breath into Randy Newman on that Li Ming. Magnetic, though, has to back off, taking quite a bit of damage themselves. Also just looking around and seeing what some of our talents are looking like. No Ruby from the, no Emerald. No Ruby from the Deckard King. Going to be Rejuvenation Potion. Going to be grabbing the extra healing. The extra mana in there as well, which I guess would be good with the Chromie. She's a little mana-starved right now, Thrall as well, so that could work out during these objective phases for especially Thrall, who's going to be maybe rotating in. Actually, Tay is going to take the whole Hearth back, reset, and get ready for this objective, but it's going to be a little bit late. I will be honest, a little bit late on the rotation. There should be enough poke value from the members of Cat Daddies to be able to deny this turn-in until Thrall gets here. And you actually see the penetrating round already from Yuji coming out. Magnetic is going to eat an orb from Li Ming. Wandy Woman with that increased face melt, that loudspeaker, able to kind of zone back the enemy team with one. Abathur is pushing up and bottom. I want to point this out, though. This Abathur currently is visible to the members of Cat Daddies, and this is something some Abathurs do, where they actually show in lane, so there's that kind of like that bait almost, like, ooh, we need to get through this objective and go dive to the Abathur. But here's the thing to note. Who's going to be able to rotate down there quick enough for Abathur not to just get out of lane? It's one of those situations, you don't have a global to match. Like, if there was a Dahaka right now, we would not be seeing this Abathur playing this aggressive, but this is really, really kind of smart from them. You spawn those locusts further into the lane, you're able to then also get the wave pressure a lot faster in your favor, and you can physically soak the lane, and then you can hat soak another lane or provide support for your friendly team. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, and the members of Cat Daddies will grab themselves the first objective here on first holo in our second best of 3 of the day, first game in the series. Majesty and Wandy Woman. I think Wandy Woman's been around, I feel. Exactly, Iron, exactly. You don't remember seeing Wandy Woman before? I swear I've casted them. Unless there was maybe a different version, but either way, it don't matter. We're here having some fun. Randy Newman on the Sleeping trying to back off. Wandy Woman on the CTC. I feel like I have to say it that way for everyone to understand who they're looking at, as just doing their best to zone back the enemy team. It's been a good back and forth thus far. Let's actually check out some of the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like. Thrall still hard pushing the top lane, trying to force this Abathur further back, as well as just open up the map for the friendly team. I like the way that Tay's playing this, though. They're not leaving structures, like, slightly low. Like, this one, there's no point for the mule, but that's my point, actually, is that instead of allowing the Abathur to heal something back up, Thrall's fully taking down a structure so that way Abathur can't use mule on it. As Fence goes for the channel on this left-hand side, Majesty Newman cannot get in here quick enough. Tay actually makes the rotation in. Wandy Woman is going to maybe go down, but the healing from Stukov will be enough, and the second objective will be channeled over to the side of Cat Daddies. I love these names so much, me too. That's why I honestly, like, seeing a Randy Newman game, I always get excited because I'm just like, all right, this is this nice little challenge for us, because you can easily trip over your own words casting that team, so it's a nice way to kind of just practice, in a sense. Wandy's coming down here on the CTC. Nice power slide onto UG. Oh, the weighted pushel connects onto the Drainer, but they're too close to the front gate. Majesty's trying to get onto this point, but the time stop is going to be just perfect from Chromie. Really great play from Cat Daddy. He's able to grab this boss. Power slide from the ETC will connect onto UG, who's trying to supply some good sustained damage in the turnaround into this. Randy Newman on Li Ming dumping out damage with this Li Ming, but it's not going to be enough. ETC goes down. That's going to be a Stukov picked off as well. A boss plus a double kill, and the objective phase up and available. It is low death timers, but that is a big win for the side of Cat Daddies. Momentum is very much in their favor, as they're gonna find 10 talent tiers through that fight through bottom lane. This will be the temporal loop for the Chromie. And I ask you, who's gonna cleanse? You can't cleanse temporal loop. There's nothing you can really do against the temporal loop on anyone. ETC could maybe go stage dive and that would mitigate it, but would stage dive mitigate it? Like, if ETC stage dives away, does anyone know? Randall, so proper. But this is also what I'm talking about with Mule. It's got actually quite an effective time period. If it does manage to go for the full duration, which is I believe 40 seconds, it technically only has a 20-second cooldown, which is kind of a very it's not kind of, but it is a very good utility for that talent at level 7 on Abathur. 10 talent tiers on both sides. I'm still wondering. If you temporal loop an ETC and he stage dives, does he come back to that point, or does the stage dive cleanse you? It's not the biggest deal, I'm just very curious. Majesty Newman gonna be trying to flank into the enemy team with that staggering blow, setting up something for the rest of Randy Newman and friends. It's just not working out. A lot of the members of Randy Newman are getting very low. Power slide from ETC will be in the disengage form. This objective phase still up for the next 4 or 5 seconds. Curse will end. This was a very effective curse phase, though, for the side of Cat Daddies. Getting a double fort, a lot of damage in this bottom lane fort. Could actually make the quick rotation and take this down. Minions are already supplying a lot of siege into this. Thrall will back off. Going to go ahead and grab themselves some siege giants. No, actually going to be making the rotation down over the camp because the team fight breaks out. Chromie snipes another kill. Stay well and listen. Catches the toe of Stukov. Randall Newman using that flailing swipe to disengage, but they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's going to be the scrollless ceiling. Majesty Newman trying to get away. Do they have a... Oh, I was wondering if they could hog wild a way out of that because the unstoppable. Going to be able to hog wild through some of the enemy members, not finding a kill, and this will be, in the end, a triple kill for the side of Cat Daddies. Yeah. Yep. It would work the same as Phoenix E. Monka, Okay. I would think so, but not sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're doing a couple NGS replays, and then we're gonna get into in-houses. Because the in-houses are starting to get more and more players. I still have the server up on my other monitor, and it's showing 4 more people in there. Alrighty. Siege Giants for the top left once again. Actually, Thrall was originally going to go over there like maybe a minute and a half ago, but there was a fight over the bottom lane. The answer is happy birthday. Thank you, Ashen. Thank you. I still put ETC in stasis and cleanse. It'll put ETC in stasis and cleanse it, but not full stasis. Oh, because dot stays on you if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. Interesting. I want to see, like, I'd love to see the interaction. I really would like to see the interaction. Show feet? No, maybe. How you doing, Tilted? Randy Newman's mom. Randall Newman, get over it. Okay.
Shall we see who gathers enough tributes?
Oh, God. Alrighty, so it's going to be 8-1 in our kills, 14-13 in levels. Cat Daddies with a solid level lead, nearing 16 talent tier. Ooh, this is an invade onto this boss right now. There's a time trap in this bush, so we did see that beforehand. It is going to be chronic conditions, which means it's going to be armor reduction out from, or excuse me, time troubles. I always mix those two up. Time troubles, which is going to be the armor reduction from that Chromie. Majesty going to get a little bit of harassment here. Stay well lesson coming out as well. Thrall going to be coming back from death. Flailing swipe from Randall Newman is going to be disengaging this fight. Temporal loop onto Wandy Woman, and I cannot believe it. This is such a split fight, but slowly but surely it seems like Randy Newman and friends are winning this, and as I say it, it's going to be a 2-for-2, a bit of a trade right there. We still have... I guess you could say healer and tank versus healer and tank, but Joanna does deal a decent amount of damage. She is actually, I was looking, she is the Holy Fury as well. Joanna ends up going down to the Hortipult? Yeah. Is this capped? Holy, damage by 40 for 5 seconds. Is that not capped? Could you get basically like, what, 200%? I think you could, if you condemn all 5 enemy members. Baja never casted our NGS games, but casting our enemies. So rude. Hey, it's the way she goes. I'm just looking at games that were not casted last night. So there was a Team Happy Cloud versus Spooky Bookie Boys that wasn't casted, and then this wasn't casted either. So I was just trying to grab something that was recent, so that way if the players they wanted to watch it the next day, at least, you know, it's kind of still fresh. New games are always a good time. Exactly, that's the thing, is it's always fun. Oh, no, the face melt actually knocks Thrall out. The Sundering will come out as well, which denies the full duration of the mosh pit, not allowing Randy Newman on this Li Ming to come in and help out. And ETC just stands still like, I know my fate's set, and they will go down. That's going to be a double kill for the side of Cat Daddies, who do have their 16 talent tier. No curse, but we are going to be seeing another boss. This is the third one for the side of Cat Daddies, if I'm not mistaken. No, this will be the second one. I thought they invaded and stole this one away, but it just got releashed, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty, boss to be grabbed. Is it going to be double boss? Seems like the rotation would be in that direction. Hold on, like, can I get vision really quickly? I was trying to drink some tea. I want to see if Cat Daddy's showing the rotation at all. Someone got 16. And is using the false dead voice. There it is. Okay. A few of the members rotate through those Abathur mines, and definitely Randy Newman and team know that the boss is potentially being threatened. Bottom lane fort will go down to said boss in bottom lane. Keep front gate will be threatened, but that'll take a little bit of time. Thrall does have that thunderstorm finished out from level 16. ETC, I think. Oh no, it's not even available. But power slid in, trying to set something up for the friendly team. Another power slide. Oh no, this is why we're seeing so many power slides. It's double ETC. There's a clone of ETC for more CC, but it's not working out. The real one does go down. Hogger got picked off a little bit ago. The clone goes down as well, and this Rainier continues, or at least will start out, excuse me, the boss for this top lane. Boss and bottom is going to go ahead and get killed, but as I said, the keep front gate will be threatened by that and gonna take some decent damage. Releash the Kraken, yes. They're not playing anything weird this game. Yeah, nothing crazy from Randy Newman and team. I guess you could say Abathur, but he's really good on this map, honest to God. The macro is just constantly being shut down by the side of Cat Daddies. It's just any single time that Randy Newman and friends are trying to get rotation momentum, camp momentum, any sort of momentum in this game is just being answered and shut down by Cat Daddies consistently. This is, I wouldn't say it's do or die. It's not like if Keep goes down, the boss goes straight to core and wins the game, but that could be a win condition, and we're seeing that right now. Wandy Woman is going to get caught out in the temporal loop, and there's that level 20 stuck in a loop as well to pull the ETC and many members back. Condition I was talking about is actually going to be set up right now. Can Cat Daddies end this? Let's actually pull away the talents and see if that's actually the case. Mid lane Keep did already go down as well. Bottom lane has some Siege Giants that were grabbed by someone on the side of Cat Daddies a second ago. Magnetic steps towards core. The staggering blow will not connect, but the armor reduction and the lurking arm is going to be enough. Li Ming finds the burst necessary to kill that Joanna, and this boss still wailing on core, still at half health. This is looking really good for the side of Cat Daddies, as that will be a stay well and listen, just slow things down, and the core falls. Game 1 over the side of Cat Daddies. GG. Well played. 100% can end, they just need to not get Ming explode, yeah. I expect Cho'Gall. Which team wins? Cat Daddies. That's a big payout. That's a big payout. Good chromie damage consistently throughout that game, too. 46,000. 16,000, roughly more than the Hogger. Really well played. Really well played. There's so many Phoenix Rising teams, sorry. So many Phoenix Rising teams. Someone put in 500 bits and got 4,000 out of it. Not bits, excuse me, they bandit bucks. We can't bet bits here. Alrighty, let's get into our next game. Let's see, team score, left side goes up 1. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're going to do a buttload of casting today. We're going to get into... We have this best of 3. Depending on how that's all going, we'll jump into in-houses. If the in-houses are not bumping just yet, we will continue casting NGS. My bandit bucks are gone. Time to win them back. Time to win them back, right? Oh, y'all wanted a draft. Y'all wanted a draft. Y'all wanted a draft? Did you all want a draft? The house always wins, yeah. No. Kaimo, what you're doing is you're spreading that bandit buck economy. You gotta put bandit bucks into the economy for the economy to thrive. If there's no money flowing, then you're just a ship stuck in a canal. That 4K all in on Newman's and get my money in my pocket. We've never been casted before with betting. It makes me feel even worse now when we lose. Oh no. Hey Neo, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you for the year of support. Thank you very much, my friend. I want a draft, yes please. Yeah, this is a game. Newman's played a normal comp. They will spice it up next game. Wow, the bet from Tilted Sister. 200% on point. Oh. One of the doors opened in the house, and so Bandit's like, oh, friend. He's like, all right, I'm done with all of you. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Let me show you the draft, and we'll get a Twitch prediction going. Let's see, cast. Okay, all right, start a prediction. Which team wins? No cheating. You have 60 seconds. As I said, these are replay cast. Because of just, since I have family visiting, I can't cast at night, so we're doing some replay casts as well. Next week we'll probably do some NGS games towards the end of the night. But yeah, go ahead, spend some points on your spend some bandit bucks. There you go. There's a Samuro for the side of Randy Newman. There's also a Deathwing as well. There's a Zul Jin on the opposing side for Cat Daddies, though. I'm excited about the Zul Jin. I'm very excited about that. Okay. Yeah, as I said, we'll either do another NGS best of 3, or we'll jump into in-houses. Obviously, after this best of 3, gotta figure things out. Bandit said peace. Yeah, he's gonna go walk around and follow my mom around the house. My cunning logistic didn't go over well. People, I'm sorry, Harkin. Main tank Deathwing, yeah, main tank Deathwing. All right, predictions are done. Let's go ahead and get in the game. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Cat Daddies up 1 in this best of 3 series. Magnetic will be on the Joanna. Shoepuff will be on the Chromie. Fence is going to be on the Anduin. We have Tay on the Leoric and Yuji on the Zul'jin. For the right-hand side, we have the members of Randy Newman, trying to take us to a game number 3 through Infernal Shrines. Randy Newman on the Lucio, Randall Newman on the Deathwing, Wandy Woman on the Jaina, Majesty Newman on the Samuro, and Randy Newman on the Maiev. I would actually wonder if this is main tank Maiev. I would actually very much lean into it being main tank Maiev with Deathwing going into the solo lane up against Leoric. That's going to be a rough go. Basically, I think Deathwing has a rough go either way, because if Deathwing is in the 4-member rotation, they're going to constantly be the target of Zul'jin to just stack off of. But if they're in the solo lane, Leoric is just going to be able to drain life constantly, which will be annoying as well. So I feel like this is going to be a bit of a rough go. And you can already see Yuji is going to be stacking out that level 1, that baseline Yuan X for Zul'jin. We'll keep an eye on those stacks as the game does progress. It is going to be the Bone Slicer at level 1. Recklessness, I don't see it actually much outside of ARAM. And I've talked to a couple people, and they're just like, sitting that low at health is just, it's not worth it. It's I guess the trade in stacks is not worth where you need to sit with your health because of your burst and dive ability, the burst and dive that can go into you. Samuro, level 1, I didn't actually check what they went into. Went into Way of the Wind. Gained 40% movement speed for 3 seconds after entering or exiting Windwalk. Casting Windwalk heals Samuro for 5% of his maximum health. Okay. What is 5% and what is that? 5% of 1800. I guess 1900. Someone can caster map that one. Hey, what's up? Delay? No, there's no delay, Mockery. Why would there be a delay? Who needs a delay? Randy Newman's going to be able to vault to the Warden away. Camp Invade is actually going to be really good for the side of Cat Daddies right there. Never seen this as a main tank. What? Main tank Maiev? Main tanks Maiev says it's been used in in-houses here and there. I don't. We did see it actually in season 1 of CCL, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've seen season. I like 99% sure Wildheart did a main tank Maiev. I'm like 90% sure that it was Wildheart that did it too. It's been done here and there. We've seen it in some in-houses as well. It's a very, very aggressive composition. You're basically going into the Pursuit of Vengeance build, or Spirit of Vengeance build. This should be Explosive Vengeance, I think it is. That way you're getting percent-based damage. You have cooldown reduction on your Umbra Bind, so it's really crazy how main tank Maiev works, but it does work. This looks like a Snoozy Double Soak E-build Samuro. What is Snoozy? Like as in the sense of like playing Joanna, that kind of snooziness, where you're just like, all right, cool. I push Condemn, Oh no, I'm in a bad position. I push Iron Skin. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll see how this goes. It is going to be one with the wind at level 4 as well. I don't see enough Samuro, so I like to read some of these talents as well. While Samuro has Windwalk active for 3 seconds after breaking it, he and both of his mirror images gain 30 armor, taking 30% reduced damage from all sources. There's that Sudden Vengeance, not Explosive Vengeance, but Sudden Vengeance is that percent-based damage. Percent-based into Joanna's going to be great, but no one else is like massive health pools. It is just, it's not like, oh, it's a bad talent because there's just the Joanna, because I believe there's... No, it's just gonna be damage increase. Okay. It's cooldown reduction off of the Pursuit of Vengeance. I thought there was a little bit more value for this Maya. But either way, let's go ahead and see what happens here for our first objective phase. Mortar Punisher through the bottom lane. The Orc is pushing up top lane with their Shaman Camp, clearing out the opposing side. Samuro, Hearthback, going to be coming towards this team fight. Randy Newman on the Maiev is trying to back away right now. Going to use that Spirit of Vengeance to dip behind Randall Newman on the Deathwing. 7 talents here first for the side of Cat Daddies as Magnetic is anchoring, maybe looking to step into the enemy side. I think they were trying to mount there really quickly. Randy Newman on the Maiev is doing their best to throw a few Phantom Knives here and there, but this is 31 Skeletal Defenders for the side of Cat Daddies. Make it 32, and not many are needed. I think Magnetic actually went and pre-tapped well. Gonna try and condemn in the Joanna, or excuse me, the Jaina. Wandy Woman able to sidestep that condemn. Still, the Skeletal Defenders slowly but surely going over the side of Cat Daddies, and they will be able to grab this. Step in from the Joanna onto Wandy Woman. No Blessed Shield, no Heroics just yet. Randy Newman on the Maiev with the Umbral Bind, trying to harass a little bit. Chromie is going to be able to dump out the damage. The Sandblast, excuse me. The Dragon's Breath will be able to solidify that kill. Good Lord. And actually, that was first blood of the game. I was going to say another kill, but no, it's actually been first blood. As the Punisher gets baited over the wall through bottom lane, Cat Daddy's looking to siege in beyond that. And this actually could be fort really well played from Cat Daddy's, forcing Randy Newman and friends off of this bottom lane structure. And periodic catapult pressure through bottom lane, passive experience gain will be gained through this as well, and some structural experience. We can actually go ahead and look at all that breakdown and more, as we can look at some of the other numbers here. Punisher jumps over the wall. This might just be Keep Front Gate being pressed on, but no, not even going to be able to take down much. I think it's actually a tower and a little bit of the damage on the gate itself. That guy is the 4th rebranding of the other guy. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about Samuro stuff. Don't worry, Baja. English does go down a notch when you're casting a game of Randy Newman. And, wait. Oh, absolutely. I was just overthinking the sentence that I was trying to say. And just my brain was like, all right, Randy Newman and friends. Next Punisher will be in Frozen Punisher in mid lane. Zul'jin working on the camp with the help of Anduin on the left-hand side. Joanna still soaking out through mid. And we do have those heroics for our members of Cat Daddies. Zul'jin with the Toss Dingo. Light Bomb, Blessed Shield, Entomb, Slowing Sands, we already saw that one. Pretty standard across the board. Toss Dingo, I would say, is probably the standard. I like Guillotine because at level 20, Guillotine goes burr. And I probably just lost a bunch of viewers. No. I always mostly just play Zul'jin in ARAM, so I've never played him like in Quick Match or competitively a ton, so my build is mostly just an ARAM build. And honestly, the Buzzsaw at level 20 is just really, really fun. Because Buzzsaw go burr. Turns out when it's the same people in the same Discord rehashing the same guys all look the same. Oh, I'm sure there's different guides out there. I'm sure there's a main tank Maiev guide already. There has to be. Someone had to have done it. Magnetic is trying to step in here. Leap of Faith will save the Joanna, and the fort still goes down through mid lane, which is great for the side of Cat Daddies, as the next Punisher will be mid lane. So taking that structure down allows the blue side to be able to play a little bit more aggressive and even chase into the enemy team a lot harder. Samuro is going to be going into the Blade Storm at level 10. Going to be utilized pretty often for wave clear. It's a 25-second cooldown. Instant transmission is usually what we see, but there's going to be a Warden's Cage from Maiev trying to set something off. Light Bomb comes out from the Joanna, or onto the Joanna, into Randy Newman on that Lucio. This is just such a split fight right now, but Joanna's actually getting a ton of value, forcing the break it down from Lucio. Big Entomb actually locks a lot of members inside the wall in the Entomb. No one able to get out right there, and the Jaina goes down. Majesty is gonna just Blade Storm on top of this Samuro, but Samuro's like, you're not dealing a lot of damage, so I'll just keep stacking. And that's literally what just happened. So Samuro was like, I'm gonna get this Blade Storm kill, and Blade Storm tickles. It's 277, but like Zul'jin's health was absolute. Ooh, Samuro, do they get caught right here? Is Bless Shield? I was about to say, is Bless Shield off cooldown? And I see the cooldown then proc, and I'm like, all right, that is a dead Samuro. A really good staggered kill as the subjective phase pops up, because now they don't have that Samuro value from the side of Randy Newman to be able to off soak, and you actually have Tay on the side of Cat Daddies jumping into bottom lane to continue to pull in the experience. This is 13 talent tier advantage for the side of our blue team, as Randy Newman and team are looking to just close that gap, or maybe with Leorc showing in bottom lane, gonna take an aggressive fight. Spirit of Vengeance goes in, Magnetic will be the target. Umbrobind won't get the pull because of the Iron Skin use at the end. Wendy Woman very low on that Jaina, but pops the damage into Zul'jin, who's not able to get their own Tostingo off in time. Water Elementals out as well. Objective phase still slowly but surely going over the side of Cat Daddies, and Randy Newman trying to get their way onto this. Majesty Newman doing their best on this Samuro to dive around and tomb onto this Jaina. The Deathwing, Randall Newman is trying to just to burninate with that Molten Flame, and it doesn't find a counter kill, which is it doesn't even find a kill, which is really surprising. Zul'jin about to respawn. Objective phase still slowly. Well, I guess you know what, the Blade Storm right there, that's going to help pick up quite a few more of the Skeletal Defenders. I think they actually jumped up about 10 or so in the last few seconds from that Blade Storm, but the invade comes out, and Tay with this mop is cleaning up the objective phase. Still 13 talent tier advantage. Objective does go over the side of Cat Daddies. The Bless Shield was ripped into a few members of the backline. There's a snipe from Leoric onto the Maiev. Chase continues. Randy Newman on Lucio trying to push off. Light Bomb will go out, and that would have ensured the Lucio if he was able to get away. Randall Newman on the Deathwing. Cataclysms to the far side of the gate, and this Punisher moves its way in through mid lane to threaten a keep front gate. All right. Keep will be threatened here. I'm looking at the positioning of the members of Cat Daddies. I'm like, do they want to end? The Punisher's a little bit low. It's a possibility if they could find a kill in this engagement. Randall Newman on Deathwing's going to land on top of quite a few enemy members. Still no 13 talent here for the side of Randy Newman. They're just about to get it, but here's the thing to keep in mind. Leorc's grabbing this camp, and this is a very, very close 16 talent here for the side of Cat Daddies, and I'm feeling like that's going to be exactly the case. 13 will be hit, and then 16 is right around the corner. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate for the side of Randy Newman. So they're going to be down once again, and there's no way they can force a team fight. Not quick enough where 16 will trickle in during the team fight. That's the issue. Speaking of Vikings, I can go ahead and plug one of our videos that we put out yesterday from the Heroes Hearth channel. It was actually from the in-houses over the weekend. There was a really, really good Vikings game in the sense of one of the teams pretty much countered the Vikings consistently on Garden of Terror, and I was like, this is a pretty good game for just kind of highlighting a great way to shut down the Vikings consistently. So if you'd like to watch a nice in-house game that was from this weekend, or from this past weekend, I hope you check that out on the Heroes Hearth page. Just gonna go ahead and plug their channel really quickly. 16 talent here for the side of Cat Daddies, who are currently walking a camp in through bottom lane to open up this further for themselves. I do want to point out it's going to be Arcane Punisher in the top lane, so okay, so this is just going to be, the gain in this overall is going to be catapult pressure through the bottom lane during objective phase, which means you can play the objective in top lane so extremely slow on the side of Cat Daddies. Randy Newman and friends would have to then deal with the constant catapult pressure through the bottom lane, but right now it's not a fight that's really working out for Cat Daddies. Randy Newman team is doing a great job of just playing underneath the keep range, trying to bait in some of these members like Magnetic right now, who will be tanking shots, reducing their armor. The Light Bomb will be utilized into Randy Woman. Not enough damage to find a kill though. Lucio is going to Sound Barrier right now. There's going to be a Blade Storm out from Samuro as well. Magnetic actually lives. The keep in bottom lane has a sliver of health. I mean, we are talking 195. I think even a Shield Glare might get that. Would a Shield Glare take that out? No, it'd be just shy. But here's the thing, Chromie, she does have that. Leorc, meanwhile, was forcing up the top lane. Objective phase in top hasn't been announced, but we actually should be right around the corner from when the Punisher should be popping up on the map. Majesty looking to... Oh, no, I thought they were going to grab this camp. Vents did show on the Sandu, and the Chastise will connect onto Randy Newman, the Lucio. I'm going to pull away the talents once again. There's going to be so much thrown onto the ground. The Blade Storm from Majesty will go out. They're going to swap to a few clones. Big Entomb comes out from Tay, and the Deathwing will start to burninate. It's going to be a trading kills of Maiev for a Leorc as the Jaina goes down. Majesty needs to back off right now. Light Bomb connects onto this Chromie, but no follow-up CC will be found with that. Samuro doing their best to harass. This Randy Newman on the Lucio is doing their best to get out of here. It seems like we have a clean disengage. It is a double kill for the side of Cat Daddies, but they themselves, excuse me, but Cat Daddies will lose a hero as well. Just want to look at some of the APM really quickly. Just casual 400, 500 Lucio APM. From what I'm told though, if you hold down your right click when you're Lucio, your APM looks like insane. So I wonder if it's just one of those things. Samuel, thank you for the follow. All right, I think this is just going to be top lane objective over the side of Cat Daddies. It doesn't seem like Randy Newman and friends will be able to make it here in time. Maybe? I know we're only halfway through, but it's just like, are they going to be able to really get into the point, force the enemy team out, and find skeletal defenders? For now, it's working out. Hey, Mordecai, what's up, bud? Good to see you, friend. Objective phase is going to be fought over by both sides, so it is going to be Randy Newman and friends defending against this. Vault of the Warden comes out, Sound Barrier from the Lucio, Magnetic getting a big condemn, Light Bomb goes out as well. It's going to be forced onto Randall Newman, who does go down. That Maiev will be picked off. The Zul'jin goes down, the Tastinga was used. Magnetic is getting a massive condemn onto Lucio as well as Samuro. Wandy Woman trying to get out of that slowing sands as the Punisher still goes over the side of Cat Daddies, and that will be a follow-up kill onto the Jaina. Bellowing Roar was used, but I don't know if Iron Skin was actually going off during that time. Not 100% sure. It might have been actually that the Iron Skin was still available, and Tay is gonna do their best to just mop things up really quickly. 20 Talontiers here for the side of Cat Daddies. And it's just full siege through top lane. No Jaina for 16 seconds. This is looking a little hairy for the side of Randy Newman and friends. They need to find some sort of counter kill into all this, but that's going to be a Buried Alive coming out from the Leoric, and Randy Newman on this Maiev is actually going to get the short distance blink to be able to disengage from the Light Bomb that was placed onto, I believe, Leoric chasing in. Punisher still working on this top lane keep, which will be the last keep available. Last defensive structure outside of the core for the side of Randy Newman. Tay taking a lot of damage, able to Wraith Walk away. Wandy Woman trying to dump out damage onto this Joanna, who just turns around, tries to condemn. Ice Block is used, the Sound Barrier is used as well. Joanna's able to get themselves the Iron Skin at the last second. Healing out from Anduin will be good, and that will be keep going down. The Punisher not getting the kill into Randy Newman on the Maiev. And the Punisher focusing on the minion wave. Gotta get that minion experience, obviously. Alright, let's pull it on back to the talents so you can take a peek at those. 20 talent tiers still needed on the side of Randy Newman. But they managed to live through another Punisher phase, essentially. Slowing Sands, Molten Flame. There's a huge Umbral Bind onto Tay, but Tay gets a huge Entomb with that Buried Alive value. Wandy is getting very low from Magnetic chasing in. Randall Newman's trying to just turn things around. This is a 1v3. The Joanna might not live through this one. On the left-hand side, Majesty trying to harass. This is actually the Indestructible utilized from the Joanna. She will not go down. Hello, the Desperate Prayer utilized from Anduin to try and heal up that Joanna. She almost made it through all of that damage, but in the end, she will get picked off. That's a nice pick for the side of Randy Newman to bolster this experience late game. We're looking, I mean, look at this right now. It's 9-4 in kills, but look at the experience between the heroes. That scaling from late game experience is really helpful for Randy Newman to close that gap into 20 talent tier. Next Punisher will be Mortar, and honestly, it didn't matter what lane it's going to be. It is going to be threatening core as all three keeps are down. Cat Daddies playing this very, very well in the way that they want to just rotate around the map, shut down macro from the enemy side, and the micro in a lot of these team fights is very, very good. So 20's here. Wintermute, I think this is the level 7 one, right? No, Destroyer's Rampage for the next 6 seconds. For 6 seconds after landing in Destroyer form, Deathwing's damage is increased by 40%. His basic ability cooldowns recharge 50% faster. Damaging heroes refreshes the effect. Switching to Worldbreaker form removes the effect. Okay. Windstrike cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. What is the cooldown on it? I don't know off the top of my head. So 9-second cooldown, not bad. And I don't know, is there a cooldown reduction that you can get from other talents? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I was wondering if you got cooldown reduction from any other Windwalk talents, but no. So it's just going to be 9 seconds reduction. Sam E at 20 gives permanent stealth, basically. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean, because cooldowns activate. So you can use the Windwalk, and then you have it active, and then basically you can wait not even 9 seconds, basically, and then you have Windwalk again. I see. Thank you. The movement speed increase is always funny. It's just the way the Samuro walks is just, it's always a little entertaining with his movement speed. Alright, sorry. Deathwing does take flight. Gonna heal up a little bit of health. You can actually see that bar right there in the top right of our screen. But the the Entomb doesn't connect onto anyone from the side of Randy Newman, but still, Cat Daddy's chasing in. Majesty taking quite a bit of damage. Excuse me, Majesty Newman. Let me get that correct for you all. Randall Newman on this Deathwing will land through top and clear things out, and another objective phase, Mortar, will be up and available. Seems like the side of Cat Daddy's will start this out. Deathwing misclicked the... misclicked and griefed his 20. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sneaky boy. It's a very sneaky Samuro boy. 20 Skeletal Defenders and Rising, halfway through this objective phase. Light Bomb goes out onto Magnetic. There's an Ice Block. There's so much being used to stay alive on the side of Randy Newman. The Jaina splits and she goes down first. Majesty Newman coming in here to help out. There's a time stop onto Chromie. Randall Newman on the Maiev is trying to find the 1v3 in a sense, and as 1v2 or 2v2. Not 100% sure, but that'll be a double kill for the side of Randy Newman. He's trying to back off right now on that Zul'jin. 29 of the 30 baseline stacks, so they do have the increased 1.1 range from the first 75, and they're just about to get the double cleave. How many more stacks do they need? It's got to be like 1 or 2 at this point. I'm clicked on the wrong hero. 2 stacks for the Zul'jin. He's got to hit 2 heroes. And then he'll have basically that double revolve on cleave, which is a great way to increase your damage. But speaking of damage, Zul'jin has to pop the Toss Dingo, is working their way out of here. Also did go into that level 20, the Amani Resilience, and that allows them to heal up the damage they do deal during their, dear lord, they're chunking into that Deathwing. I believe you heal up for the damage you deal during Toss Dingo, right? 50% of the damage dealt during Toss Dingo, yeah. And you also get a 1 second increase on Toss Dingo as well. Crombie down for the next second. She's back and available. The Punisher still goes over to the side of Cat Daddy's. Randy Newman on the Maiev is going to be able to vault away. Buried Alive goes out onto Jaina. Deathwing lands on top of a few members. Light Bomb goes out. The Maiev gets picked off. Wandy Woman on the Jaina's trying to live right now. Yuji is going to be going down. The core is falling rapidly. Indestructible procced on Magnetic, but they don't care. They're going to keep hitting the core, and that'll be game over to the side of Cat Daddy's. GG, well played. They take the series 2-0.